I mean, I do.
You know, there are better guys out there.
Yes, that will always be one of the things I'll always point out to women.
There aren't.
There are.
No.
You've got Maxos. You got Maxos. Maxos is a great guy. He's a great guy. Girls should all get to know. You know.
Yeah, but they don't want to know him.
Wait, what? Wait, who does want to know me? Tell me their names.
All women, apparently.
I'm not gonna stand for that.
He's way too respectful.
I'm not respectful at all. I'm complete, like, I sleep with people. You know what I mean?
No.
I fucking hate this
you
guy.
Respect them. You respect the whole thing.
I cheat on them all the times.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not buying it.
Look.
They get a sense about Maxos that he respects.
The only sense they get is like, I'm not fucking that guy. That's the only sense they get.
Look, Maxos, we already said, like, you really need to record the dates that you go on, so that way we can judge. You need an outside perspective.
I'm not going on those dates anymore. I'm tired of that shit. If they want to fuck
their outfits,
but how are you?
Dates are boring. Sorry, I don't.
But
sorry.
If you're saying your dates are boring, then that doesn't help the situation. You have to make it more interesting.
I don't want to meet a new person unless I fuck them, okay? They have nothing to offer apart from fucking, okay? And then, after that, we're going to know each other, you know? We're going to get to know each other, is my philosophy.
Yeah, but
I don't care about sitting down at a stupid coffee shop and, like, telling him about my long and dumb, uneventful life.
Don't tell him about that. Jesus Christ.
seriously.
Yeah, but then I have to what? Make up a story about, you know, having a Canadian friend who needs special ed support and like, you know, that I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm going on a trip with him to what?
A spa.
Spa, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I would find that weird if I were on a date. But
There you go. Like I you know, I don't know. No, dates are terrible.
But that's the thing. You gotta figure out why they're terrible.
Yeah.
Because I don't give a shit about meeting a new person if they want to cook together, if I want to do something real and intense and committing, I will do it. Like, I don't give a shit. I have stuff to do. I don't want to be out on a stupid, awful place, spending money and like doing small talk. Fuck that.
I
See,
agree.
on Grindr where people send me pictures.
I know, but it doesn't have to be small talk.
Dude, it kind of does though. I mean, because you don't live where I do, and you have a lot more messed up people where you live who are like,
That's
you know,
true.
yeah. And here I just get the psychos. They're all psychotic.
Yeah,
but
they are.
Maxos, but if you are unwilling to take some time out of your busy life
I am willing to take the time, but they are not really like what they're willing to do is like to meet up at this coffee shop and waste 1 hour of our lives, and that I don't have time for. But I can take 3 hours away to fucking go do something fun, like for sure.
So why don't you suggest the dates where to go and?
Because clearly you've not been on dates
Recently? Yeah, yeah, I have not.
Because when that happens, they're gonna be like, actually, I prefer to meet, you know, in a public place first. Which, yeah, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But the point is that, okay, I don't care about meeting you. To be honest.
But you take her to a public place to have the date, like something fun, like rock climbing as a group.
It's like, no, because the way they all reason is like, okay, I want to do the least I can do in order to get to know you. And they think if you sit at a stupid coffee shop, you're gonna get to know me, which it's not. But they all think like that. They think that they want to do the least possible.
Tell them you're limbless. You can't harm.
I mean, sometimes I've done something like, you know, sorry, that's a red flag for me. Like, I told people that it's a red flag if they want to talk on the app, for example. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
If you want to give me your phone, fine. Otherwise, goodbye.
Yeah, I actually kind of agree with that.
It's like the truth is that people are not. What I'm getting at is that people are not interested generally in dating. To be honest, and the only way to be interested is that if you want to fuck me, okay? If we want to fuck, then you're interested. That's the only way you could.
Why you have issues with
finding,
girls,
yeah.
Yeah, but
Not everyone wants to fuck you, you know, straight away.
yeah,
You know?
that's
Yeah.
the thing. So I need to find people who want to fuck.
You have
me.
to manipulate them into feeling that way.
No, but see, I'm very bad at that. No, I'm not good at that. At manipulation, I'm very, very poor.
And
I'm happy you're bad at manipulation, unlike Daniel over here. Fuck.
no, I mean look, I use the word manipulation, but it's not really. It's just
It's-
you
it's-
know, it's being you pretty much. More or less you. With some tweaks.
With some tweaks. Oof. Oh boy. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Whereas I'm like, let's just be open, show them who you are straight away, and
Oh god.
yeah, what? Why is that such a bad thing?
No, it's just because you're full of shit.
How the fuck am I
You
full
don't
of shit?
actually do that.
What? I do.
No, you don't.
Oh my god, I'm telling you I do. I went out just yesterday and I'm telling you I was exactly who I am and it was
Out
fun.
with who?
I went out with one of my friends. She kind of broke up with her boyfriend and we went out and we had some drinks or whatever. It's been like I think 2 years that we haven't seen each other.
That's the thing. Okay, so that's the thing. Like, I'm sorry, if you ask me, okay, let's go for drinks. I'm like, dude, you guys have stuff to do, right? Like, no, I'm not going out for drinks with you. It's like, I don't enjoy.
Also, but this is someone Darnell's already fucked.
No, this is not someone I have fucked.
Wait, is it the one you're in love with?
No. This is another individual. Aha, you see?
So it's someone that you would fuck then.
If I was single, probably yes. Okay.
Right. Yeah. So that's way more fun, yeah. It's not really fun if I don't want to hang out with a girl that I wouldn't fuck. Jesus Christ.
What?
What a nightmare. Can you imagine talking to a girl that you had no interest in fucking?
Talking to anyone that I have no interest in fucking. That's weird.
What is wrong
they
with you
say.
guys? What is wrong with you guys?
And they're just
What's
being
there to say?
There's a lot of shit. You can just chat.
who enjoys going for drinks unless it's the person that you really click with. That's I guess the point I'm making.
But that's how
Like,
people
well-
click, by just doing activities where you can gauge.
No, you do. Like it's like it has to be your pace and your rhythm and your understanding the things you say and so on and so forth. It's like there's not much you can do to make it better. I mean, a little, but like in practice, it kind of either works or doesn't. Know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I hear you.
You two always agree where I'm like,
No, we disagree.
Like,
plenty
okay, no, fundamentally, I mean,
on
maybe-
obvious things.
but honestly, I really find it weird that, like, I wouldn't. Oh my god, if any of my friends told me, okay, let's go for drinks, I'm like, no, I can do a lot of things here that are actually fun. I don't want to just like unless I really like. There's a few people that I really have something going with, and then I'll do it. But like I'm saying, you seem to enjoy people's company very casually, and to me, I don't. I don't enjoy people's company typically. You know what I mean? Am I wrong about it?
I
don't know.
kind of understand it.
I think you're wrong. I think you want to cherish every moment you have with an individual, especially if it's a friend. You want to, whatever moments and whatever activity you guys do, it's worthwhile because you're experiencing it.
No, do something else that is fun, like make wine.
Motherfucker, not everyone wants to fucking stand there and step on grapes and then fucking squeeze that shit and then fucking marinate it with fucking. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Not about that, but it's like, you know, that's fun. I'm telling
I
Yeah,
watched
it's
the right person step on graves.
see?
Motherfucking Daniel.
They must be vetted, of course.
Okay, all I'm saying is you need to gauge another individual. So they go on these dates with you and they're gauging how many connective ports you've got that they can connect with, you know, and all that kind of shit.
Okay.
But the mere yeah, right. But the mere fact that you're like, this is a waste of time, and you're shutting down all the potential avenues that maybe they can connect with you on. Maybe you never know.
I'm just telling you, listen, I've been on like in the last couple of years, like probably 50 dates or so. It's like they're essentially never fun. Like it's always like an incredibly boring person in front of me.
So Maxis, are you saying you're the primary reason why you haven't gotten laid from a chick in a while?
I might be sure. I mean, point is, it's not fun. People are not fun. People suck.
They're not fun, but they can be.
Here, yeah, there's where I'm not
Do you
convinced.
think you're failing at bringing the fun out of them?
You know, no,
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh yeah, point I'm making is lead with sex. Lead with sex.
Yeah, but that's why you're always fucking guys.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's basically it.
precisely. It's just fine, to be honest. It's fine.
Would you find a girl?
No,
Would
ask your question.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, would you be judgmental towards a girl who just decides to fuck you like after 5 minutes of meetup?
I mean, it's happened and it's great.
Did it lead anywhere?
Well, it led to amazing sex and sort of a friend.
Sort of a friend.
Well, I mean, it's far more. It's just incommensurably more than all of the other ones.
I feel you just want to get your nuts off, and that's it. That's it. That's
No, it's the only way to bond. I'm not gonna bond on
what.
some stupid crap movie that you watched. I don't care.
This is where the bi thing is really fucking.
No, but the thing is that it takes a long time to bond with a
No,
person.
but
Not
relationships
sexual.
with guys have warped your mind. You don't understand what a relationship with a girl is anymore.
But it's been the same with women when I wasn't dating guys at all. Like the ones like I've never dated someone that I've fucked not the first time. Pretty much. Well,
Huh?
let's put it this way. I mean, I guess I have, but it was like a desperate one that honestly, and I'll say this, I only got with her because I wanted to kind of try sex with her, and clearly I knew that it wasn't gonna go anywhere. But otherwise, in all cases, it was a sexual thing. I mean, yeah. I mean, of course, I'm not saying that I had sex with them in the first contact that I had with them, right? But the first time that there was a prolonged in-person interaction, pretty much. And if it wasn't, yeah, pretty much, to be honest. Like maybe the
Right.
second.
But those, it seems like those haven't gone terribly
They
well.
were far better than anything else.
Yeah, they're far better because you got your rocks off. But
No, because I felt connected with such people.
Your connection is just via a sexual interaction.
That's what I'm suggesting. I'm suggesting that before I can connect in different ways, it's gonna take a long, long while.
Yeah, but the problem is oftentimes, in my opinion, the type of lady that might make a good partner is also less likely to be the type of lady to just fuck you immediately.
Disagree. No, absolute strong disagree. The more sexual people that I've met are the ones that have had the most potential for a good partner.
That you think would make the best partners.
Yes,
Okay.
some of them have made a good partner.
Okay, here's one of the issues.
How did they end then? Why would they?
No. There is no person that is non-sexual that shouldn't be crucified to begin with. Asexual people should be bullied and
Well, no. When I'm not talking about asexual people, I'm talking about women that don't fuck every guy they see.
But it's not about fuck every guy. But I'm saying being very sexual, like being very like, if I like it, I like it.
Person they're into.
Right, but like it's not something that oh my god, I need a couple of
everybody
if I'm into you. No.
Huh?
People who take time to decide if they're into you, no thanks. They should be put in cages. You know what I mean? Like, do you have a skin connection with me? Yes, no. That's the point.
Okay, so here are some of the problems with that, Maxos. Let's say you interact with these people. The likelihood of you fucking them well enough for them to want to stick around is very slim because they would have had experiences with a lot. What?
Excuse me. First off, I fuck people pretty well, and second, And second, I'm not suggesting that they bond because of the better sex. What I'm saying is that the only true, real human, honest bonding that there could be in the first couple of months
Mhm.
is gonna be sexual. The rest is gonna develop over time because I am not a person's
Well,
person.
of
I don't
course,
like.
the first couple months, obviously.
You're in like the honeymoon phase. Let's say you were to succeed. You're in a honeymoon phase where the sex is great, and then eventually you start realizing, oh wait, that wasn't that great. That isn't that thing that I like. Yeah, you know, all those things start piling up, and then it's like, okay, it ends.
Just what's the alternative?
I don't think there is.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm saying yes, things often don't work out, but I'm saying it's not a bad strategy.
You have to be accepting that no matter what happens in a relationship, it's gonna probably end depending on, you know, the other individual or whatever. You just have to try every possible person, Maxos.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I,
saying.
I think. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I feel like women that
Mm.
are more quick to sleep with someone or sleep around
Mhm.
are less likely to attach as strongly.
No, but it's just not. It's right. Really not my. In fact, the opposite. I've had people who have
The
been incredibly
opposite, definitely
clingy.
not the opposite, dude.
No, it's the opposite. I've seen people who have been incredibly clingy and it failed because of that, because they had.
Sure. No, I'm not saying. I mean, yeah, I've been with girls that sleep around plenty and are very clingy. I'm
No, but
saying
I'm also
long
saying that
term.
sleep around. Okay, well, hold on though. I'm saying that sleep around is not what I meant. I meant somebody who will sleep with you uh, uh, quickly, not necessarily around.
Sure, that want to is fine.
Why would you not do what you want to? Can you explain that to me? What are you
Yeah,
gonna do?
because they should be vetting people. There
There
needs
you
to be a
go.
vetting process.
Fuck people, but no, but that's not. See, that to me is like the
It should be
hallmark.
the woman's job is vetting. The guy's
No,
job
this
is just
is
wanting
the
to fuck
hallmark of a
if he
boring
feels
person.
like it. She should be the one vetting.
It's the hallmark of a boring person.
To vet
Yeah,
sexual partners.
yeah.
It might be the hallmark of someone that could be loyal.
No, I don't. That I absolutely don't understand. Like, no, that's not my experience at all.
So you think, okay, a woman that's had 100 sexual partners
Uh,
is just as likely to form a bond with the next one as a woman who's a virgin is to form a bond with the person that takes her virginity.
yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
I
just
I
totally
I would agree. It's definitely possible. What are you saying, Daniel?
as far as likelihood, you're just wrong.
What?
I
She's
don't
way more
know.
likely to form a bond with the guy that took her virginity than the 101th guy.
I'm gonna disagree because most likely when a girl has her first experience, it tends to go horrendous for the girl on the
Exactly.
girl's part. So it's not something that's really bond worthy for any girl. So no, I disagree there.
We're just gonna
Eh.
disagree on that.
Yeah, but-
It depends on her experience, I guess. But I mean, I think it's definitely a thing where
yeah, it's definitely possible that they
if
bond.
she's less discriminate about sexual partners, um, that it just means less, obviously. So, I mean, whatever. I'm not. Different people are different, but if you're saying, "Oh, well, if she's not fucking me right away, like the first date or something," um, I don't think that's. Yeah, it might be bad for your short term
No, it's not. It has
fucking
nothing to do with short-term. The
prospects.
point is, listen, I am not. If there isn't sexual tension, it doesn't necessarily, I guess, have to lead to sex right away, but you can tell when there is, right?
Well, of course, there should be sexual tension.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. A lot. Believe me. The
Well, no,
vast
but
majority
yeah,
of.
of course.
Okay, but that's what
We're
I'm
talking
saying.
about fucking versus sexual tension. So yeah, sexual tension should,
It's fine.
of
That's just
course.
a question of if it's the right time or not. It doesn't matter. It's not important whether it immediately leads to it or not.
But
Like,
I'm saying I would rather feel the tension, know she wants to, and she's still
Why? That's psychotic. I don't understand that.
well, if it seems like because that's just how she is and she's selective in that way, I think that's generally a good thing, a good sign in a
Like I don't
partner.
believe it. I don't see it.
What's not to believe?
Here's why.
Like,
Here's why. Because to me, I have just there's some much better ways of telling if the person is not an idiot. Like I don't need to know if she
I
vets men. Like that doesn't
I
sound
think
like
generally speaking, and even if you guys don't feel this way or wouldn't, think this, I think generally speaking, and women, a lot of women know this, that men are less likely to put you in the category of long-term potential if you sleep with them right away.
I don't. In my experience, it doesn't matter. Like all these calculations don't exist. Like I don't know. It doesn't.
I think it's something to it. There's something to it for sure. I mean, and I'm not saying for all guys, but guys generally are more likely to put you in a certain category. I think if you're just like sucking their dick the first time you meet, then you're thinking, okay, this is kind of a hoe. And if she's kind of doing the yeah, I
Objection.
would like to fuck you, but I shouldn't, then you're thinking, okay, maybe she would actually make a good long-term partner.
I think that goes with our generation. I don't think it's the new generation. I don't think the new generation views it that way or thinks
Yeah,
along that
that's
line.
that's possible. I don't know
Yeah,
what the
I
hell
think the
new
newer generation is way more open compared to the older generation, where that was a thing, where that point of view was a thing.
I just don't think it's like a point of. I feel like it's pretty innate, but I could be wrong.
How is that? Why would having sex with someone change my mind about their?
I think it's likely evolutionary because if
Why?
wouldn't you prefer to impregnate a woman that's less likely to be impregnated by, like, you wouldn't know if it was yours or not?
I wouldn't give a
So
fuck.
you wouldn't care if you were raising your kid or someone else's kid?
Yeah, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Okay, well, I would.
I don't know. I don't know. It feels like all like thoughts that don't enter anybody's mind in my experience. But
It might be. Well, it's subconscious. I'm
what
talking
is
about like what would make sense to be attracted to or to value in a long term partner subconsciously, not like what we think about
I
actually.
understand, but I'm saying even subconsciously, it seems to me it's like noise. It's like unimportant things that don't really hit anything in me, right? You know what I mean?
Maybe,
Like if you tell,
but
oh, here's this chick, plus she wants to fuck me. Oh, that's interesting. That's a plus. You know, like I don't.
well, wants to fuck you is good, but likes to fuck any random guy.
Wait. Any random guy,
Okay.
when
Okay, well,
somebody,
now I'm thinking differently about her. Oh,
okay, yeah,
yeah, she
maybe you
fucked
think about
everybody.
it.
Okay, here's the difference. Here's the difference. What if someone said, "Oh, yeah, there's this girl. She fucks everybody. Go talk to her." Versus, "Oh, this girl, she's attracted to you. She wants to fuck you. Go talk to her."
I,
That doesn't seem different in your head at
I
all.
have never had a friend who was so nice to point out one of these ladies. Uh,
Well, I'm saying hypothetically.
well, in the hypothetical, I would definitely go talk to her, and then if I realize that
I'm
she
not
wasn't the
saying, of
girl,
course, everybody would talk to her.
so
Right, but you would
He
talk
wants
to
to,
her.
he wants to gauge: would you go to the sweet girl who likes you versus the girl who will just fuck anyone? Which girl would you go to?
okay, but the word "just" is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Like if you're saying that our only character trait is wanting to fuck
No,
people,
I know.
yeah,
I'm
I
saying
understand.
no,
It's
the
that's
difference is this
it's just
girl wants to
it's a
fuck
sweet.
you and is attracted to you versus this girl fucks everybody. Go talk to
Here's
her
the thing.
and she'll also fuck you.
Okay, if it's a person it's a sweet girl who likes board games and wants to fuck everyone versus a sweet girl who likes board games and doesn't fuck a lot, I'll take the first. I'll go with the one who wants to fuck everyone. It's not a negative.
Right, but then she's gonna keep fucking everyone. I hope you're
Wait,
cool with
wait.
that.
Look. The
I
problem,
mean, that's
the problem,
an
Daniels.
object in motions. you know these things.
Wait, maybe it's an ego thing then. When people fuck me, I
It
don't
is.
assume they will fuck someone else. Okay.
Huh?
I'm saying maybe it's an ego thing. When people fuck me, I don't. My first thought isn't that to assume that they also want to fuck someone else. Maybe I am too self, content.
Huh? I don't know.
Mm.
I
Like,
mean, the assumption is, of course, they're always going to want to potentially fuck other people, but will they or not is the only question.
I honestly, I don't. I never
Does
think about.
does something like that bother you, Daniel? Like,
Right, I've never.
If someone I'm exclusive with sleeps with other people, yes.
But that's
Does
by
that
definition.
bother? Does that bother me? Of course, that would bother
no,
me.
But
let's
that's
say. Go ahead,
exclusive.
Maxos.
And it would bother me because of the lying. If the arrangement was an open one, then yeah, I mean that would be a different story because I'm not. If I'm restricting myself for them, and then they're quote unquote cheating, which is why it's called that. Obviously, it's because it's like, hey, wait, I'm playing by the rules because I'm not trying to hurt you. So if they are, then yeah, I do have a problem with it.
So you think you're entitled to them behaving the way you want them to behave to make you happy?
If we have an agreement about that, of course, yeah. If I'm behaving that way for their sake, because I would be behaving, it's not like I don't want to fuck people, but I also don't want to hurt them. So if it would hurt them for me to fuck people, then the agreement is we both don't do that.
Okay, but this is. I know. I feel like this has nothing to do with what we were talking about, though.
Doesn't
I think
really.
it is related. It is related because I'm saying if that's something you value, they're like them not doing that, then
Why would loyalty be related to this thing? I mean,
to
to me, it's
sex.
obviously related.
Well, because it's probably one of the most base instincts we have. And if you are able to resist that to avoid causing the other person pain, even though you really want to, then it means a lot about their loyalty to you.
Okay. I mean, I don't. Okay, listen. It's the very like fucking is the least of my worries about who they fuck is like absolutely the least of my worries about the other my partner, right? What I care about is that they don't hit me, that they don't play weird things, that they don't hurt me in other ways, that they don't like. I don't give a shit who they fuck. That's not what's important. I mean, it's such a secondary thing to me. I don't get it. Or maybe it's because it's never happened. Like I have never doubted for a second anyone I've dated. Never,
Oh,
not for a second.
okay. Yeah. I mean, if it's something you just don't care about, then yeah, I guess that it is kind of irrelevant to talk about. So I thought we were talking about sort of like exclusive relationships. If we're talking about
Yeah,
uh
but exclusive to me really what it means. Okay, listen. To what I think what exclusive means is that committed is really what I mean by that. Like exclusive means okay, we are clarifying that this is gonna be a standing situation. You know what I mean?
okay, yeah, most people mean we're not fucking other people.
It's just a simplified way of saying that to me, honestly. Like, yeah, of course they also put that in, but it's just like okay, it's
No,
like
but that is the agreement. That's the
yeah, but it's
basic
like
that's the base of the agreement, really.
but I believe yes, but I believe it's just because it's simple to put it that way, but it's not what it really like the point is like what they really
Well,
want
obviously
to
there's more to it,
right.
but
And I
at the
care about that thing and not the exclusive part.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, everybody values different shit. If that's not something that you give a shit about, then I can understand why you're saying, you know, just cut to the chase and start sucking.
Let's create a bond. Let's connect.
Yeah. I mean, I agree with that. But also, I'm more likely to put you in the category of goofy whore.
I mean, I'm a man whore for sure. I mean, I don't deny that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
but I'm unlikely to commit to that.
But see, at the same time, I'm a person who you know, falls in love very easily with people. So
How many times you been?
I still want to fuck other people, though. It's different. Um, how many times? I mean, really in love, like when it's stable, only once. But you know, I've fallen in love with. So you know, when you're like, yeah, I have strong feelings, right? With you know, 4, 5 people.
Okay, I wouldn't say that's terribly easy.
Well, because I dislike most people, though. And I guess what I'm trying to say is that if I connect with someone, I will go. You know, I'll typically
Go out of your way.
yes, but I also don't connect with many people. That's the other problem.
And as we know, Daniel has never been in love.
Yeah,
I
because
think
it's
that's you. You're projecting.
I
I would say, I'd say 3. Well, wait, 3, maybe 2, probably 2.
Daniel, is this girl someone you're in love with?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Whereas I think I stand different because I think love doesn't really exist, which I've already said before. So it's
Yeah. Oh God, we could get into this.
okay. So now we
Description
transition
of a
things to
feeling.
conversation.
What's that, Max?
Oh, I'm saying we are transitioning into the crazy part of the conversation.
Yeah. Well,
every
it's
time I
really
bring up
just-
something, it's always crazy.
well, but you're thinking about love as this, like, you know, this spiritual thing. It's this the description of a human
hold-
feeling.
Do you think fear exists,
Yeah.
but love doesn't?
So what's the feeling you get about your girlfriend or wife?
It's deeply connective and all that
Care
kind
about
of
her a
yeah,
lot?
yeah, exactly. But
You want to fuck her, you care about her, you would, you know, kill anyone who hurt her.
to some degree, yeah, of course.
Yeah, to some degree, sure. Okay. What do you call it?
Caring?
Like her a lot?
Yeah, it's caring or whatever. Honestly, we're just saying we want you to find a good girl, you know?
Yep.
I think, though, in the long run, Maxos, the way you go about trying to find a good girl is just the wrong way.
Dude, it's just none of the people I meet are good people. That's all.
I don't.
They all suck, except for some of the
He
guys.
might be right. I mean, he definitely might be
Yeah,
right.
he definitely might be right, but I feel like his behavior doesn't help it either.
Yeah, but it doesn't
Sure.
help. He can't do any better.
He's
you know?
gotten his mind polluted by the guys. Because the guys are approaching the whole thing so differently than the girls.
It's
But
definitely a possibility.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing that I disagree, because in my 20s that didn't used to be the case. And now the same people who I dated when I was in my 20s are fucking boring jerks.
Which ones? The guys or the girls? Both?
Girls. I didn't date guys in my 20s.
I know, but I feel like, okay, if there was a pool of girls with dudes mentality, which do exist, but they're fairly rare that legitimately have dudes mentality about like sexual relationships. I feel like it would really fuck up my perception of the other girls, right? In a way that I might not even give them a chance.
But no, I don't believe it at all.
It sounds like what you're doing.
No, I don't think so. But what it is true is that I've noticed that, oh my God, finally there's a guy who just fuck me and then we can talk about stuff and like bond. Sure. But it's not the other way around. It's not that I started with guys and then I'm like, okay, I don't know how to deal with girls anymore. Like, it's just that girls are boring. I mean, and
Of
guys
course.
I disagree.
Of course.
What the?
No, of course they're boring.
are extremely boring.
Yeah. But okay, well then okay, fine. I hope you find a nice guy.
I think
I mean, I joke.
I think you're just your approach is really bad, and I think
Okay. Uh,
Oh, that helps.
I know,
Yeah,
it
that's
doesn't
doing
help.
well.
It's just if you think girls are really boring, then that doesn't fucking help you in talking with girls. You do not know how to bring out things that are interesting that you could potentially find interesting. You just say, "Oh, you're boring," and then you say, "Fuck it." You're just shooting
But I
yourself in the
feel
foot.
like if they knew how boring he found them, they would be more attracted to him.
You what?
you're right. That's,
He hides it. He hides how boring he finds it.
that's a very good point. Actually, no, but I mean that's true. I think one of my resolutions is that I need to be more willing to be disliked. And I think that if I do that, it's gonna help me out.
So just by doing what I said from the get go, be yourself no matter what, right? Like just
Wanting them to like you is unattractive for sure.
yeah.
It's
I-
like counterintuitive, but it's true.
It's not about being myself and not being myself. It's about being assertive and saying things, which is not myself. It's not being myself. It's being a specific thing. It's being uncaring about if they like you or not.
No, I understand what he's saying
Mhm.
because if how you naturally are is what he's saying,
Right.
then it's not really being yourself to change that behavior consciously. Even if it's how you feel, is it really being yourself if naturally you act a certain way in front of certain people?
Correct.
You know? I know what you're meaning when you say being yourself, but
Right. Right.
yeah, it's not really because being himself seems like kind of just what he's doing, even if it's not
Oh
completely
yeah.
accurately portraying how he's feeling.
Core. Core.
See what I'm saying?
Mm.
Well,
But if he could more accurately portray how he's feeling,
correct.
it might go better even.
Agree. But to
Possibly.
be fair, in most of these cases, I'm feeling like I don't want to see you. I don't want to talk to you. You're kind of boring.
Yeah. They love that.
Yeah.
I mean, if they knew you felt that way, dude, they'd be in love.
Uh-huh. To be honest, with a couple of girls, I kind of behave like that, and they do like it.
What
Exactly.
what kind of girls do you guys attract? I swear to God.
No, it happens. Like I have people.
Maxos, why?
He's
Uh,
flossing.
Yeah, you know how this is going.
Listeners
This,
at home.
I'm flossing with my homies. That's absolutely so good.
I have heard that phrase. Yeah, I didn't know it meant that. But
Well, there's different schools of thought.
I never know what black people are talking about.
Well, I don't
I
want
just
to.
nod and say, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah."
I don't want to culturally appropriate anything. Okay. But yeah. Okay. What I'm saying. Wait. What were we talking about?
uh, just not caring seems to work with women. And
Right. Yes. Because like there's some girls who are like just like you, and they just like you, and if they like you, you can try them. Like I mean, I don't want to be a Daniel here, a little Daniel, but it's because I don't do it, but I do see that you can do it. Like you can be kind of a jerk, and then they're gonna be like
But
mad at
I'm
you,
not.
or
That's the
are you
thing.
gonna
You
be
don't
mad
have
at
to.
you? But like still, they're gonna keep it in, and then it's gonna blow out, and then they're gonna be still into
Oh,
you.
there's nothing that lets me know a girl is in love with a guy than if she's bitching about him.
Yes.
If
Yes.
she's bitching about a guy, she is
Yeah.
crazy about him.
Yeah.
Wh-
Yeah, why doesn't he? Oh, why doesn't he? Oh my God, I want to be seen. Oh, why doesn't that? Yeah,
Yeah, apathy is the worst thing. That's the furthest thing from love.
yeah.
Hate ain't the furthest thing from love. It's apathy.
I what? Okay, first of all, I'm assuming what's happening is she's like, God, why doesn't he see me as more? And this is why she's bitching. But that eventually leads to I'm gonna cheat on him. You understand that, right?
What?
I don't
If
know
a
what
woman's
you're talking
bitching about you, it's gonna lead to her cheating on you.
What? No, we're
Well-
not talking about that. We're talking about how to tell if they're into you.
And that's what I'm saying. That's
No,
not
it
how
doesn't-
you're
I'm
gonna
not
gauge if they are
not-
into you.
I'm not even saying bitching about no. I'm not saying bitching about a relationship. I'm saying like if she had a relationship 3 years ago and she's still bitching about how much she hates this guy, it means she's in love with him. Like something like that. Like
Yeah,
not
but that's what you want them to see you as right now. That's what you're saying. That's how you gauge if they're into you, right?
well, not necessarily how you gauge it. Not by bitching about you. I mean, no, I'm saying what I'm saying is apathy is worse than them feeling a negative feeling towards you in a moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Them not caring is way
and
worse.
and there's an obvious reason. It's because like when you like someone, you are on the you have the lower end, right? I mean, you have the lower end because you are
Mhm.
blackmailed by the fact that you like them, and so basically and you realize that, and you feel cheated in the exchange, but you still like them, and so you're still going along with it.
Yeah,
I
and
like you abuse me. I'm like, well, that sucks, but I still like you.
right, and does that change when they're kind of shitty to you? Not really. Like it's not like, oh, they did this thing that I found kind of shitty, so now I just don't like them.
Right.
And it's the same way in reverse. If
What we're trying to
anything,
say.
it's almost like now they want to fight more to get it because they feel like I feel like it's one of those things kind of want what you can't have. It's kind of like the cruel nature of attraction, I
Yeah.
think.
And in fact, what can happen is that maybe they end up fucking you, and then they're done, and that's the thing is out of their system.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Well,
I'm thinking we're gonna need a girl's point of view for this one, but
no, what?
I
No.
I don't know if I've
Ladies.
had. Yeah, no, I don't want to even say it like that because
I want
that
to be
sounds
challenged in my
sounds a
search.
little douchey, I think. But either way, look, okay. Well, most of my thoughts, yeah, probably kind of douchey. Okay. I probably shouldn't talk.
no. Keep talking, man. Keep talking.
No, well, the overall point is,
Hmm.
uh, n-
Don't do drugs.
no, what genuinely not caring is fine. Uh, but like, don't do the thing where you pretend not to care for sure. You know what I mean?
And not to care. Like, don't be a girl, you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Because well, I'm saying like they'll sniff that shit out in a second.
Yeah. No, it's
It'll
like,
be
yeah.
obvious.
Yeah, no. I can't do that. That. Oh, God.
I
Faking emotions is so much work. Why would you do it? Ugh.
Yeah, I think I mean the number one thing that it probably comes down to, and it sounds cliche as fuck, but it is for guys at least when interacting with girls is confidence because um yeah, it all comes downstream from that. If you're genuinely confident in who you are, what you do, blah blah blah, then it's kind of just everything in your behavior it conveys that. So it's like as long as you feel that way, it'll probably be perceived by well, not by every person, but by enough to where it's
For
like
me, the confidence part, I don't think it's the problem. The problem is like the complete irritation at being in their company for that afternoon. Like that's the one that tricks me. You know what I mean? It's like I don't want to be here. I don't want to talk to you.
yeah, oh,
Y-
but that's fine.
We're boring one another, clearly.
Okay, but okay, so wait, are we talking about fucking or are we talking about
Oh, sorry.
relationship
That was dating, more like dating.
dating? Okay. So but that's fine for dating because you're saying you're still interested in a relationship with this person that you find boring, right?
No, I don't
Oh,
want to date someone
oh,
boring.
okay. So then what are we talking about? We
What's the
so
point? The point is that all the dates I go on is like with people who are like, oh,
oh so
Christ,
so
can't
okay.
be
So
anywhere
you're
else.
saying I would fuck you, but I don't want to like keep hanging
I'm
out.
saying it's hard for me to find somebody not boring, uh, unless and a way around that is to fuck, such that there's
Mm.
actually a connection. Completely train wrecked
Well, do you
human,
make fun of them?
huh?
Do you make fun of them?
Uh, you know,
You should
maybe
make
not
fun of them.
enough. I do sometimes, and it is good when that happens, but cold like that if you don't feel like it. You know what I mean? It's kind of
Nah,
awkward.
I always feel like it.
That's the superpower here you have, because
Right, the superpower. Yeah.
I'm usually just staring at you from my freaking cup or whatever you made me buy today for some reason, some stupid mint tea that I had to buy, and I'm staring at you. I'm like, oh God, when is this over? You know what I mean?
Mint
Just dating is
tea.
awful. Dating is awful. And that's the other thing I have that lately has
Where are
been
you
really
going?
tricky.
Mint tea.
What's that?
Never mind. What were you saying? That's
I was
the
saying,
thing.
like, I have become also a very old guy who has a lot of like pet peeves and shit. Like, for example, I'm not gonna drink, I'm probably not even gonna drink alcohol like late at night. I'm not gonna drink definitely caffeine. I'm not gonna go into a freaking bar. I'm gonna say no to a bunch of things because it's like,
Well, that's how a lot of the fucking happens, you know.
excuse me,
That's how a lot of the fucking happens.
what do you mean by that?
How
By the
people?
things you're saying no to.
Yeah.
Sure, you mean that the alternative is, oh my God, the only thing we can do is go to your place. Is that what you're saying?
Well, no, I'm saying if you're saying, "Oh no, I'm not going to drink alcohol too close to bed," or whatever that was.
I don't understand why people need to drink alcohol to fuck. Oh my God,
They
people are
don't
They don't.
need to, but it
It makes it
lubricates
easier.
their,
Yeah.
yeah, their
doesn't though, it
insecurities
doesn't.
are lessened.
If I drink alcohol, it's because I liked. Oh God, God.
I
See,
mean, I'm not saying that's the way to
okay,
do
but
it.
I
I'm
guess
just saying, like, the things, these are two very incongruent
here's
things.
what I'm trying to
If
say.
you're
I get it.
trying to go first night doing stuff, then saying no to booze is the wrong way to do it.
So I get what you're saying, but the point I'm making is that have I have gotten to a point in my life where I'm not compromising over that shit, and so this is becoming an issue now. And I don't compromise because I mean with good reason, because it really fucks up my life.
Right.
If I
But
don't watch
also,
those.
you have the dick alternative. Here's the thing.
Well,
I want you to go cold turkey on dick for 6 months.
Okay, I'll
he,
do
So let's
that.
say it's
he
not an
can't.
option. Let's say
I'm
it's not.
sorry, you can't do
I
it.
want to pretend because
I'll do it. I'll do it.
because would
I'll do it.
it feels like you would prefer a long-term relationship with a woman, right? Than a man, or no?
I have more hope in women. I tend to.
Like, when you envision your long-term partner, is it a woman?
I don't envision things, like,
No.
except for threesomes with Darnell. But
Yeah. Yeah.
apart from that, I
Where
don't know
you're both kind of, you're going at each other, right?
that's for sure.
Yeah.
But
And then she's just faceless in the corner. Okay, yeah.
she's cheering me on.
Right. She's clapping. Okay. She's the peanut gallery.
Yeah,
Oh my
because
god.
strategy, by the way, don't tell Darnell. But my strategy is to make her want me to fuck him. You know what I mean?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Well, that seems likely.
Yeah, that's the winning strategy, I feel like, because he's
So,
not gonna get convinced directly. He has to show his whatever manliness and shit. But like, if she gets into, oh my God, ripping, I'm raining pussy juice from the thought of you fucking the guy. I'm like,
but
yeah,
would
that's
it be? But it would almost have to be him fucking you. I mean, there's no way she
it's
could rain
look,
pussy
it's
juice from
fine.
you
I'm
fucking
gonna
him.
listen. I'm gonna do whatever is needed.
As unlikely as it is either way, I feel like the only way would be Darnell's dominating you.
Listen, I am proficient in many combination here, so I'm completely.
Yeah, because if you're dominating him, I mean, this
Well,
couldn't work for
well, but
her.
well, why? The lady might be into that.
She's into. Is she into you being submissive, Darnie?
Why
I
not?
no, I don't even think so. No.
Well,
No.
you don't know yet. Of course, she's not talked about it because it's weird, and
Right. Okay.
I
Okay.
can
Fair enough.
ask her,
No,
but I'm sure she's gonna be like, probably not.
I
Anyway,
agree that, I mean,
anyway, let's
women are even as unlikely as men are to divulge all their sexual fantasies. Women are even less likely.
yeah.
Because like the most you'll get out of them is the generic shit that
Oh my god,
is
tie
kind of
me up.
right.
Oh,
Yeah, like choke me, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And that's like generic. That it's kind of at this point understood that most women,
exactly.
like
And
that.
that's because of men. As usual, it's because of men. Through
I
history, men have done this to women. Fuck men.
That might be true. It might be because I'm. Well, I can tell you as someone who's not into that,
Mm-hmm.
it certainly wasn't because of me
right.
in any of those. Like, it's not because like this is something I want you to want.
Mm-hmm.
But point is, I think Darnell should be fucking you, and then she's. Wait, what were we talking about? I forgot.
I love how you dove into this scenario.
I forgot where
He's
we
like,
were.
Darnell needs to be fucking you.
Now
She
I
needs to
forgot
be
where
in
we
the.
were, but I felt like I probably had a point at some time. But okay, so Darnell's fucking you. You take it from there.
Sure. From that direction. Yeah. But anyway, point is, guys, it's more. Listen, it's more likely that I get to fuck Darnell than I find a woman date this year. Let me just put it that way. But I will still. No, I want
You're
to.
willing to abstain
Yes, I am willing to abstain from cock for.
6 months.
And and to be honest, I have tried that. Why are you just even like
Yeah.
I have
How long
from
have you gone with that cock?
during COVID, I abstained from cock for several months.
And pussy?
Yeah, actually no. Actually, hold on, there was pussy there
Okay. Okay. Well, that's good.
because this woman wanted to have it, the one that I impregnated. Remember?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't remember the impregnation.
Sorry.
I don't remember this impregnation.
Oh yeah, she got pregnant because she wanted to have a child, and we signed a donors agreement, and um, but then eventually she got pregnant, and then eventually she chickened out.
She aborted?
Yeah, yeah.
Huh.
Uh-huh.
A right that she had not too long. Not how long ago was that? Like
Well,
what, 2
that
years
kind of
ago?
would have been weird either
Yeah.
way, though, because you are not the dad, but you are.
Sure.
If she carried it to term, then
Yeah,
you
it
don't
was.
really have rights.
I mean, it was a big mistake, but the thing is
Yeah,
that I
it could
told
be messy.
I asked her, hey, are you sure that you're sure about doing this by yourself and so on? And so I was like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And then once she got pregnant, she was like, oh fuck, no, oh fuck, fuck, fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it became real.
Yeah. So
But point is, you had
point-
abstained from dick somewhat recently.
yeah, like if you just give me like pandemic to me is enough of motivation to not get poon or different
Yeah.
types
Well,
of
also they were getting monkey something,
yeah.
Monkeypox.
monkeypox. What were they
That's for a
getting?
while.
What was it?
Yeah. That's this year, yeah, monkeypox around May or so. But then I got vaccinated, so
Yeah.
can you see it?
Are you on one of those? Are you on one of those things I see on the TV? They're all talking about how, hey, I don't got to worry about AIDS no more because I can fuck any guy on the
What?
What?
television. They have commercials.
Do you watch Fox?
I
No,
feel like
there's
he does.
commercials. No.
What
It's
commercial is
commercials
this?
on normal network television. They'll have a commercial like, and there'll be like a gay guy at a dance studio, and he'll be like, I'm not worried about AIDS no more because I've got, I forget the name of the drug.
He's on prep, you mean?
Yeah. He's like I can't get no AIDS. Ass
Yeah, I
look
mean,
me. I
sure,
forget
if
what he
he's on
says
prep, it's
exactly, but it's something like
Oh,
that.
okay.
I'm
I
paraphrasing.
mean, if you're on prep, you're pretty much guaranteed that you're not gonna get AIDS.
Right.
So
But you're not on that?
I'm not on prep because I need to still kind of look into the side effects. I'm very wary of side effects
Do you guys use condoms?
Yes.
Okay, just curious. I'm just asking. As a
Okay.
concerned pal, I'm just asking.
As an ally.
That's right. I like to make sure everybody's safe.
Uh,
They've got the monkeypox, they've got the AIDS, which was a much bigger deal in the 80s.
yes, he was.
It was scary
Just
back then. Now
like
they,
you.
it's kind of like, Yeah, I mean, I guess you could get it, but it's less of a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly much more likely to die of COVID than of AIDS.
Right. Exactly. But still, yeah, I feel like that prep thing. If I was gay, or bi,
I mean, it's
I
very
don't know if
cool.
I'd get it because it would be scary. Like, what else is this doing to my body?
No, that's the thing. I mean, meds are kind of a big deal to me, so I'm like, Actually, let's look it up right now, guys. Let's do a
Well, there's
research.
got to be side effects. Like,
Ooh,
on
what the
all
fuck
those
was that?
commercials, there's like a million things where it's like, oh, when you might bleed from your ass, or something. It's like, whoa, well, why? Why am I bleeding from my ass?
Well, I bleed from my ass for other reasons, but all right. What? Okay, prep. About prep. Okay. Prep is safe, but some people experience side effects like diarrhea, nausea, headache, fatigue, and stomach pain. The side effects usually go away over time. Tell you health. Okay, that's pretty good. Really, that's
Yeah,
it?
yeah. Diarrhea is good during gay sex.
I fucking explosive diarrhea.
That's the best lube, okay?
See, I feel like the gays probably, or the bis probably, are much further ahead on bidet usage.
The day. Oh, bidet. Oh, yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my
I mean,
god, speaking of which, sorry, go ahead.
not gay. Bottoms. Bottoms.
Yeah, because I mean, bidets are amazing.
Yeah.
Daniel, was I able to tell you that the wifey got a bidet?
Yeah,
I
and
did.
she loves it.
Oh, yeah.
Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't love it? It's fantastic.
That. Let's be honest. Does she pleasure herself on it? Be honest.
No.
She's not
Huh?
open with him.
Why
Yeah,
would
yeah.
she be open?
It's clear. It's pretty clear this by now. Yeah.
Does she take 15-minute long shits or?
I've been really constipated lately.
You guys are
I'm just
bad.
gonna go in the bathroom for a little bit.
Yeah, you guys are
Don't worry
bad.
about 'em. But no, I mean, the bidet's great. People need to embrace them. You know, they're so scared that squirting water up their butt makes them gay or something.
Fuck. Possible long-term side effects include loss of bone mineral density and kidney damage. No thanks.
No, man, no, you're